Going hot, baby, right there. That's how we do it. We are live right now, and this is going to be a little different because we are doing our first ever distillery takeover. Now, I'm going to get too close to the camera. I'm going to be out of focus about half the time. In a minute, we're going to switch to a camera that is going to allow us to roam around. So, I have no idea what's going to happen here and how this is going to go. I apologize if we have audio issues. I get this a little too close to my mouth sometimes, and I'm yelling. So we are here in Memphis, Tennessee at Old Dominick, and, man, we are in for a ride here. This is going to be a little crazy. We are picking 4 barrels of whiskey. I have been here since 9 o'clock this morning, and we have been filming, doing a tour, having a good time setting up this live stream. We have a bunch of folks here. We have 18 folks set up at 3 different stations here to pick barrels, and then we've got a public barrel for everybody to pick over in the corner there. Again, in just a minute, I'm going to try to kick to my mobile rig that I hope, just be patient with me if the mobile rig doesn't work. We tested it, seems fine, but we're going to find out. That's what we're going to do. We are picking a barrel today. We're not picking a barrel. We are picking 4 barrels, and I am trusting this group. I have a lot of trust in these people because they are actually doing the pick, and then I just get to try it afterwards and see whether or not they did a good job. So I got Jill here with me. Jill, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
We may bring all sorts of random folks in here. We're gonna switch to, like I said, the mobile rig here in a second that allows us to roam around. We are waiting on a few. Big JROCK is late as usual. We're waiting on him to try to do the barrel pick. He is literally. We're missing 2 folks, and Big JROCK is one of them. So he said he's 45 minutes out 15 minutes ago. It means he'll be here in an hour. I don't know if he'll get to participate in it or not. So y'all let me know, is the audio good? Is the video decent? I know I might be too close, too far away. I don't know. But all that's going to change here in just a second. Will's over in the corner selling merch. We got the whole family here, at least the whole whiskey family. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Tim Daugherty in the chat. Michael James, audio and video, or A-OK, Alex says. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. I also can't see how many people are on this stream. We got a monitor set. I'll show y'all when we switch to the mobile rig. I'll show y'all this rudimentary setup we've got going on over here. There are, I don't know, we had 185 people RSVP. I don't some of them could be late, but we probably got at least 60 folks here. This is a big space. There's a whole nother bar over there. There's folks up there in the merch shop. We got people running around. So I counted 50 earlier, and they've been folks rolling in here steadily. So this is going to be cool. It's going to be fun. But like I said, it's going to be a little different. 69 at least, Alex said, for sure. Absolutely. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Let's see if I can kick off this mobile rig here. How about that? So you going to turn it on for me? We're going to see if we can make this work. Y'all going to see how the sausage is made a little bit here, just so y'all know. Now, just flip the screen up, babe. Just like that right there. Here, Jill, keep them entertained.
Keep them entertained. I don't know what to...
Get in the camera. I know you can't see yourself, but
I
you're in
can't.
the camera right there.
Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Oh, my... Thank you, Colby, for the super chat. Let's have some fun, he says.
I thought JROCK man showed up.
Oh, not yet. Hello, Tim. I know, I told TJ I don't know what to do tonight. Usually I just go and sit behind the bar and talk, and this is much different. So, not sure. I can't see myself. I don't know what to do.
Just talk to the people, Jill. Talk to the people.
I'll talk to the people. Smokey, stand with the mic and talk. Yeah, you'd think it'd be that easy, but it's really not. Brewzle Grant is a little, things are a little different tonight. We're here at Old Dominick. It's a beautiful distillery. We've had a great time. Hey, Kalish. All right.
And now I am live with the mobile setup, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
So is this working?
Juicy. That is now muted.
Okay.
That is now muted. y'all can see what we're working with here. Like this is y'all right now in the corner. Y'all have been put in timeout right here. And but this means also while I'm roaming around, unfortunately, I will not be able to see the comments. Like that is to give y'all the experience. That is what we are up against. And Lord have mercy, are the comments flooding in. So if this has problems, I apologize. Like that's all I can do. It's all I can do. Hopefully this looks good and the audio's good here. Let me get an audio check real quick on this one. It looks like Jonathan can hear me. Brad can hear me. Looks, it sounds good on mobile. All right, so let's check out what we've got going on over here. We got folks getting set up to do a barrel pick.
Yeah, buddy.
What do you think?
I'm excited.
You're excited to do a barrel pick?
Yes, sir.
Is this your first barrel pick?
It is.
Okay, so don't mess it up. All right, no pressure. But don't just little pressure.
Right.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
If this table does a bad one, I'm going to blame you. Okay.
All right.
There's no bad ones in there.
There are no bad. Okay, so that's say that to the camera.
There are no bad ones in those glasses. I
Okay.
promise.
I'm gonna.
I already tried all four, so
So
I've already got it.
he guarantees good whiskey. I'm gonna put one mic on me here, and if this messes up my audio, y'all let me know in a little while when I check over there. I will see it. I'm gonna move it a little closer because, you know, I just want to be close to y'all sometimes. And we're gonna put this other one out. And we're gonna point it at people.
Okay.
How are we feeling?
Feeling great.
You're no stress. You think this is gonna be good?
This will be fantastic. I trust these guys. We've been talking
You
now.
will run the channel forever.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
screw this up, though.
Look, I think we outweigh the other tables, and I feel confident.
Well, you got the best chairs too.
Yeah, we did get the best.
You got the best chairs. Like honestly, if they would have put y'all over there,
I would have been
like
standing.
these guys.
I already know what happens there.
These guys got these chairs,
Yeah.
and those guys got shafted right there with those chairs. Look at this! Look at this guy right here. Like, you know, this man's a promoter. Like, look at the shirt. What is that 4624 about?
I don't know. Something's happening on 4624.
Jeez.
Shameless. I'm a
Shameless plug,
promoter.
man.
We have our big bourbon block party coming April the 6th. Please come out and see us. Please come out and see us. We're dropping 750 bottles over 5 hours, and bring a lawn chair. Join us out in the parking lot. We're having a big old block party. But tonight, we got bigger things to do. Everybody's getting a shot at picking a whiskey.
We're doing the biggest barrel pick I've ever seen. I'm sure, like, y'all let me know right now in the comments if you've ever seen a barrel pick bigger than this one. 4 barrels at one time with, 60 people choosing the barrels. Let me know. At least 6. There's at least 60 here. And there may be more because some folks are still running a little bit late. We're over here. This is table 2. Table 2. How are we feeling?
Good so far. Let's
Good
go.
so far. You ain't even got started.
But it smells delicious. I'm ready.
Are we still missing this person right here?
Still missing that person.
Okay. We need one more volunteer. I told Bobby, so we've got some folks running late or some folks that haven't showed up that got selected. I told Bobby from Mississippi Sippers at 7:15 he's going to start filling the slots. And then we will start this barrel pick process. So we should be able to get this thing started here and say, but we want to give everybody a chance. If you got selected, we would like for you to be able to make it here. But, you're going to join that one over there if we don't find somebody?
Look, if you want to, absolutely. Just
I mean, you can give me the awkward fist bump even though I was just holding the mic at you.
We got it.
It's all good. You ready? How was flight?
It was awesome. Had a
Okay.
good time. My wife would probably hate me, but,
Why would she hate you? The bill?
no, she's not here.
Well, that's her fault for not coming, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she would have came, it wouldn't have been a problem. You doing all right?
Doing good.
You look like you're drinking water, though.
Well, I just finished up an old fashioned. I'm gonna have me another one.
Were you having water in between them?
I'm having water in
That's
between.
very responsible of you. Very responsible. Very responsible. Look, that's what I like. I like a responsible crowd, right? And we're not trying to overdo it. We're trying to have a good time. Now, back here is where we're doing the general public pick, right? So this is where anybody who's here can come up, try 4 samples, and then once you've tried your 4 samples, you pick the one that you think is the best, and that one is going to be the barrel that we take. I don't know, let's look and see if we can see. Ooh, D is not,
So here's where we are.
D's not doing too well right
A
now.
and B are coming in hot.
Okay.
They're looking really good. But it's a long way to go. We've got a long way to go. Okay?
It's still early.
This is our fifth round of folks.
Okay.
And everybody's been kind of all over the place here. So that's the beauty of the barrel picks, right?
So do we make fun of the
each his
people
own.
who chose D? If there are only 2 people chose D out of the whole group, do we get to make fun of those people?
These 2 people must be drunk.
Which one? What are you thinking? Give me your tasting notes on that one.
Ernest, what do you got?
That one's got a lot of citrus and cinnamon on it.
Citrus and cinnamon.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
It's kind of spicy.
Okay.
Not as much sweetness.
You like it though?
It's okay.
How does that compare to A?
A is better.
A is better. Okay. So the people that voted B don't know what they're talking about.
Well, A is a little more well-rounded to me.
Okay.
Got a little more sweetness to it.
Give me a little sample of A. Let me give me a little. We gotta have a little A sample right here. So he sold me on that one right there. Now this is Tennessee Cask strength Tennessee whiskey. What kind of proofs are we talking about here?
Anywhere
Roughly.
from 120 to 130.
120 to 130 if you couldn't hear that.
And these all went into the barrel at 110.
Ooh. Hey, man. So we were sipping the 90 proof Tennessee whiskey. I was like, that's good, but I need to try this at cask strength. And man, if A's an indicator, we are in for some really interesting barrels because I get a little of the cinnamon on that, but it's really subtle.
Yes, subtle.
A little sweeter. Like I didn't try B, but that's good. That's good stuff.
That's more brown cinnamon. B is more red hot.
B's more, so a little more, like more cinnamon forward on B for sure. Awesome. I look forward to seeing which one's going to win that one right there. I'm going to go over here, go back, check the comments before we get this started. Y'all let me know if I'm having any technical difficulties. Sometimes I point both mics at me if that's distracting or problematic. I'm sure there's somebody in the comments that will let me know. But y'all let me know in general how you're liking this type of stream. We haven't done one of these distillery takeovers yet. This is the first one. It's a blast for us here in person. So if you can make one of these, we hope to continuously do them. Like we hope to do one of these a month after we build up a little stamina to do so. And just travel around the country, visiting distilleries and doing these regional get-togethers and bringing awesome whiskey to y'all. So again, let me know if we're having technical difficulties, if everything's working smooth. I am making my way back over here to the comments to take a look at it. Great stream, this is doing good, awesome. Old Dominick is a fun time. Springfield, Illinois in the house. JROCK better come on. I'm holding, he's 7 minutes out. I'm holding your spot, JROCK. I'm gonna hold your spot for you. If you're 7 minutes out, I think he's lying, but hey, go ahead and fill that spot. JROCK says he's 7 minutes out, but I don't know if he's telling the truth. So JROCK, 967 online. Thank you, Anthony. All we can see, like that's y'all right there. That's all we can see. So I appreciate the info. Hopefully we can continue to get folks in here. Hit the like button, pump that on up for me. Let's get more people in here. This is a good time. We got Will over here. Let's go check out the merch. Now, we are slowly trying to improve our merch game, and that's one of Will's main focuses right now, is making our merch the best merch. And not just Brewzle merch, like just whiskey related merchandise in general. And so we are, there's a rope here and I'm gonna trip over it. This would be fun. That'd be a good time. Let's go check out Will over here on the merch tent though. Now we didn't have a ton of merch for this event. He's got a bunch of stuff being made for the event at Spillway. But look at him. He looks lonely over here in his merch. Got the Brewzle hat. We're trying to get rid. We got new hat designs coming, so we got to get rid of those hats. Oh, these are freaking awesome right here. There's Orcas, and of course he got a few Glens. He's rocking the B Team shirt right there. Got Maggie on the B Team shirt right there. So how's the merch sales go? Did you sell all the merch? Will promised me he would sell all the merch.
Not yet. I'm getting there.
You making progress?
Yeah, we got like 9 orders, 10 orders.
Nice.
Something like that.
It's a good start.
I mean, you also told me there's gonna be more people here too, though, and there's not.
Give me that microphone. What's wrong with that boy? Jeez. Well, we did have 180 something RSVP, but it is it's a Monday night. I understand that. And so y'all let me know in the chat. I'll go back through. I can't see it right now, but I will check after what day of the week would be better for this kind of thing. Like, obviously, we would love to do it Saturday, but Saturday is problematic. Like, a distillery shutting down on a Saturday, that's a big financial commitment because they've got a tasting room, and that's when they do the most tours and things going on. And so it's, you know, it's a little harder to get a commitment on a Saturday, whereas on a Monday, not that bad. And this just happens to coincide with our normal streaming night as well. So, you know, I would have loved to have done it in the weekend or on the weekend, but this is just when it worked out. So, it is what it is. You got, hey, dude, those chairs right there. This is what I like about those chairs. You sit on them and you think they're going to be hard, and then they just continue sinking for like 3 minutes.
And they're wide enough for big folks.
Yeah, they're big boy chairs.
Yeah.
I need some of those at home for sure.
Definitely.
You having a good time so far?
I am. I'm loving it.
Nice.
I'm loving it.
So let me know if there's anything we can do to make it more fun for the next one, okay?
Will do.
Awesome. Thank y'all. How are we looking, Bobby? Waiting on Jason. Let's go ahead at, what time is it right now?
7:19.
7:19, so 7:20. Let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get leave his spot. He'll just be behind, right? We know he's coming. I've talked to him explicitly, so go ahead and start the pick, and then he'll just have to join later and get his vote in.
Some of the guys want Dominick have already started.
Awesome. So we're rocking and rolling on the picks right now. So it is, dude, the freaking merch up here too. Look, this is old Dom himself right here, holding a chicken, as any man should, you know. There's jokes to be made there, but I'm not making them. This is a PG-friendly stream for the most part. I am going to have to get a drink here in just a second. See, they even sell chickens. You could buy chickens in here. First distillery I'm aware of you can buy a chicken. But I feel like I need a painting that tall, though. Like, I feel like we need like a big Brewzle painting of me holding a Glencairn for the studio. I don't know if my ceilings are that high. Like, that's taller than it looks in here. But if anybody can do a painting like that, let me know. I may commission that one, make that work. We got some folks hanging out over there eating chicken. We got Gus's chicken across the way here. Let's go see how that, I think that's what they got. Let's go see how they're liking that chicken. I didn't try the chicken. A lot of folks had it before this thing got kicked off, and it looked really good, really did. But it's world famous, so that must mean it's good, right? We go with Gus's. We got Gus's chicken.
We did the taco truck.
Oh, you went the taco truck.
Yeah.
That looks really good too.
Brisket.
That's where it's at?
Yep.
You like it?
It's excellent.
Awesome. I haven't tried the taco. I may have to try tacos here in a minute.
Good deal.
Nice. We got to eat. I don't know if I can eat on camera though. That's going to be like, nobody wants to watch a stream of a fat person. Well, I've seen YouTube. There are people that like to watch fat people eat. So I probably can make that work. Can I get an old fashioned, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So have you been up to the rooftop?
I have not been to the rooftop, and I don't know if the camera will make it to the rooftop. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. What was that? Was that funny? Did I do something? Did I do something funny?
They got a great sign up.
No, they've got a really cool neon sign up on the rooftop, but we did a lot of work to make sure this camera would work here, and we're a little uncertain if we can make it to the roof with this camera and it continue working. So, because it's got to connect to that device over there. I must have did something funny. I asked for an old fashioned and she started laughing. Huh?
Your viewers are very disappointed.
In the old fashioned or the rooftop?
The rooftop.
All right, we will try to make it to the rooftop in a minute. In a minute, later in the stream, I'll try to make it to the rooftop, and if this gets interrupted, I'll have somebody switch and be over there at that camera to keep y'all entertained. That's what we'll do. We'll do that. We don't want the entertainment to falter here. So got to keep the pace up. Got to keep it going.
The old fashioned is pretty good.
That's what you're having right there.
Yeah.
Apparently they have a smoked duck fat old fashioned, but it's too hard to make, so they're not doing it for this crowd.
Oh no.
That's what I heard. I heard words. JROCK made it? What in? Why are you late?
Man, sick wife, sick kids, had all kinds of stuff going on today.
Well, then why did you come?
Why not?
Get sick wife,
barrel pig.
sick wife, sick kids.
They all right now.
It's good to hear it. So they have got you set up. See the guy in the yellow shirt back there?
Okay.
Go to him and tell him you're Jason.
That'll work.
And he'll get you slotted in because they're already moving, man. You're already behind.
All right, that'll work.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Beautiful looking old fashioned right there. Hold that mic for me. I don't have 3 hands. I do not have 3 hands. Look at it, there's official people doing official stuff outside. Like, let me show you, I'm gonna show you, you don't have to hold it toward me. And if you say something, they're gonna hear you. This is where they do all the magic. All the magic happens out here. Now, what's interesting is right here, where this charcoal filtration is, that is all the charcoal filtration that their Tennessee whiskey gets. That is like the minimal amount of charcoal filtration you can do to call yourself Tennessee whiskey. So apparently they want it to be Tennessee whiskey-esque. Now it is amazing how much of that charcoal mellowing impact you still get. We're going in there? All right, we're gonna go in here. Jill, you coming?
Sure.
You can hand me that mic if you don't want to come, or you can come on.
Okay, let me put your.
All right, so this is the charcoal filtration right here. Like it runs through there. Y'all can see it going right now. They are distilling currently right here. Hopefully y'all can see that whiskey running. And of course they have a pretty nice, serious whiskey setup here. And I think they're only running the column still on this side. I think the pot still over there is for other things. But we got a tour of all of this today. Beautiful facility. Like, honestly, had no idea how awesome the facility was here at Old Dominick. It's a little warm and toasty back here right now. I'm about to start sweating, but we shot a really cool video. I hope y'all enjoy that one, and it's gonna be neat. We went a little different with the video today that we shot, so I hope y'all enjoy it a little more. Like, we spent a little more time with the folks doing some work and stuff. We're gonna continue to push it that direction and try to make these better and better when we come places, because people watch the bourbon hunts. Like, I love the bourbon hunts, but we want to do these, like, learn more about the distilleries, go to places, events and stuff that are not bourbon hunting, but try to make those equally as successful and watchable as we do with the bourbon hunts as well. So I'm gonna go back in here where there's air conditioning, because once the fat boy starts sweating, it takes a lot. I've got a wide temperature range. But once I start getting momentum towards sweating, there is no stopping that train. Did I lose my drink? He took it over there? Okay. Get it? Here, you can have that mic there, Jill. Thank you for got my old fashioned right here. JROCK finally joining his group over there. We got everybody now, Bobby? We all slotted in. Okay, so everybody, all the barrel pick tables are full. Looks like we had maybe 2 people that did not make it or have not made it yet, and we just had to move on with that. So overall, pretty successful. Again, there's 60 plus people here, which is, we weren't real sure how many we would have to a Monday night event here in Memphis, but I'll call that a success. It doesn't feel that big because this facility is so freaking large. If we had this at a normal distillery, normal small distillery, man, we'd be packed in like sardines. So it's good to see. And again, this is just an awesome tasting room they have here. And this is just one bar. Like, there's a whole nother bar over here. Let's go over here. I gotta get this out of my drink because I keep wanting to poke myself in the eye with it. So I keep going in and like almost getting my face there. But there's a whole nother bar over here that they set up in case you needed to get some drinks. And so if that bar is busy, you come over here. This is a little more chill, casual atmosphere over here. So let's go back and check the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Keep me informed. So kind of cool, old school vibe here. And there's more facility up that way. We still, okay. We're doing the ladies pick, okay. Let's keep those separate. Keep the ladies' votes separate, okay. I want to see if the ladies differ. Get Jill in on this. Excuse me, fellas. Let me squeeze through here. All right, let's go check on this, and then we'll check on the ladies' pick.
What kind of slaw you like? Is it vinegar-based, mayonnaise-based? What kind of slaw you like? You like barbecue?
Do you have the microphone? Because people can hear you. Probably. They are doing a ladies' vote over there if you would like to participate in the ladies' vote. I'm going to go check the comments, and then I'll make my way over there to check on the ladies' vote. Let me squeeze through here. I appreciate it. Thank you. We still doing all right here?
We just started.
So are you doing all right or not? I didn't ask how drunk you were.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Making it through the pick here? I need 3 hands. That's what I need. Here, take that for me if you would.
I'll be a coaster.
Thank you. All right. So mayo-based. They were talking about mayo-based. I think they were talking about slaw. I don't know why they're talking about slaw, but such is life. 1K. Nice. Jill's mic is still on. It is, and she had no idea. So sorry about that. Now I keep pointing this one at me. I'm just going to turn this one off until I need it. So this one's gone now, and now you just get me. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Memphis barbecue, that's probably what they're talking about. You're probably right about that. Where's the Spillway event? It is Spillway Wine and Spirits in Brandon, Mississippi. And that's going to be on 4/6/24. Big bearded man told me so. It's back on. It's not back on. This mic is my mic's on. Her mic. This mic. I took her mic, so I've got it. I did not turn this back on. It's just me. It's just got. I'm telling you, it's just got me. It just got. There's no way. Sound just got better. Yeah, this mic is. So I might just go with one mic and just point my mic at folks when I need to. So you can barely hear her. It's fine. It's all good. So all good. Appreciate y'all hanging out. St. Louis watching. Sweet Mash facility. I mean, we could go ask questions. Y'all let me know some questions. We can get them over here. I need somebody to answer old Dominick questions. Who's going to do that?
Old Dominick questions?
Yes, we're going to have them ask questions. You're going to do your best?
I can do my best.
Are you qualified?
Am I? Well, since I work here, I'm going to say yes, I am qualified.
Yeah, but what do you do here?
I am the territory manager for Mississippi and Alabama.
You want to tell them your name?
My name is Clint Vancourt from Long Beach, Mississippi. Hey, Mom.
All right, so we're going to go over here and we're going to get questions from the chat.
Questions from the chat, let's do it.
Yes, we're going to. Is Spillway hiring? Nick Foles. That's a Spillway hiring.
Spillway question.
Not at the moment. I'm always taking applications.
No. Dallas-Fort Worth is watching. So I'm looking for questions here. Why is there a rooster in Mr. Dominick's hand?
So that was the mascot of Deacon Alley Company and Old Dominick that he selected. This was a fighting chicken back whenever cockfighting was happening all over the country, and that was the most dominant one, and the tallest would go up to 3 feet. So it was a dominant chicken that had a great presence, and he identified with that, so he selected that to be his mascot.
Texas Rangers admiring the mustache.
Thank you.
Very solid. Oldest bottle. So what is, I'm assuming by Michael's question, it's like, what is the oldest thing you've distilled here on the market?
Probably 7 years. 7 years, and we're picking some of those barrels that were the first ones that were put in to the barrels tonight with these guys.
Let's see. How many fingers is Jay Franco holding up right now?
Jay Franco?
James Franco right now in the chat is holding up fingers. How many? Yes.
6.
6 fingers. What kind of barrel picks do you guys do?
Barrel picks. We have the Tennessee whiskey that we're doing in our first wave. We're going to be releasing our bourbon and one of our Huling Station barrels towards the second half of the year. So 3 for this upcoming year.
We're behind the chat. We got to go faster. Okay. Why do you not distribute to Massachusetts?
We are scaling appropriately right now. We're taking over the Southeast right now. Deep South is next. Alabama, Louisiana, Florida. So get ready.
Joseph, this is the Brewzle trucker hat. It's Richardson 112. What's your mash bill?
For Tennessee whiskey, 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley.
How many barrels a year are you producing?
Woo! I can tell you we have 89 single barrels.
Okay.
How many total we're producing? That's a production question. I don't want to.
I think based on our tour today, I think it might have been 10-ish barrels a day. I think it's what I heard. So, was it a big chicken? It was a big chicken. It was a mascot. That's funny. What's the oldest barrel in storage at this time? He's gone. I think they started distilling Tennessee whiskey in 2017, so that's going to be the oldest. So the sweet mash?
16 barrels a week.
16 barrels a week. All right. Sweet
About
mash
52.
or sour mash?
Sour.
Okay. Let's see. Can I get a tour at your facility?
Of course, 7 days a week.
Can I tailgate on Friday for the Spillway? Yes, but you don't need to. You just get a ticket. But you don't have to, but yes, you can. It's a parking lot. Do what you want. How do we get a bottle of Old Dominick?
Well, you can come by the distillery. You can pick up a barrel or a bottle, and then we are located in 14 states across the United States.
And once we have our barrel picks ready for the Brewzle Club, if you're a member on Patreon, you will have access to possibly not only buy the barrel pick, but we're going to have some of the regular release stuff available as well. So you should be able to get it in all the states we can ship to, which is like 46 states right now, 49 by summer. Honestly, might be close to 49 by the time we get these barrels. What's the highest proof you make?
We have a barrel here that they're picking tonight that's 131.
131 out of the barrels we have. So they get into the low 130s. So Idaho is pretty far down the road, yes. And I'm sorry if I'm missing some. Why should I buy Old Dominick whiskey?
This is a Tennessee whiskey that is the first one to be produced post-Prohibition in West Tennessee out of Memphis, a great city with a lot of pride, passion, and a family company that's been being in the whiskey business for 5 generations.
The chicken or the whiskey, which came first?
I think the toddy.
So the whiskey came first, and then he did a chicken mascot to try to brand the whiskey.
That's right.
Anything new planned?
Anything new?
Yeah.
Well, we have some R&D stuff that we do where we take brewery barrels, one of which is a coffee stout, and we put our distillate into the coffee stout barrel, take it out, and we call that the hipster barista, and we have another one called All the Cookies that's only available here at the distillery.
The All the Cookies is out of this world. They let us try some of the All the Cookies. So one more question here. Actually, I'm going to go 2 more questions, then I'm going to go check on the ladies' vote on the mass pick, and then we'll come back and do some more questions later. What's your most interesting barrel?
Our most interesting barrel?
If you don't say the cookies, I think you're wrong.
It's got to be the cookies, right? Yeah, it's
got to be the cookies. And then, let's see, what was the other one? What is Memphis Toddy?
Memphis Toddy was bottled back in the 1860s as a medicinal prescribed juice for people all over Memphis. And it's a combination of cinnamon, cardamom, clove, black pepper, and orange peel, with a bourbon base coming in at 60 proof.
There you go, Memphis Toddy. Let's go check on these ladies' pick back here, and then we'll come back over here and answer some more questions later. He's orchestrating this barrel pick over here. How do we feel like this one's going?
Man, it's really good. I think it's between A and C.
Okay.
We're still kind of undecided right now.
Okay. Major Zero, what have you got? What have you got here? What are you thinking?
So it's funny, we're on A and C. We pretty much narrowed it down to A and C in here. So on D we got dirt as a whole table. We got dirt or earth as a flavor. So A is probably the safer bet. It's kind of like it's even. I think everyone will like it. C is a higher proof, which I think I like. So we're trying to decide what you would like because
So y'all are working together as a group.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so you're not just like voting. Everybody's trying to come to a consensus.
Yeah. We're talking about it. We're kind of working out
strategy.
what's going on. So, yeah.
Okay, we'll see how that works out. It may be good, may be bad. It may be good to be consensus. Might talk you out of the best one. I don't know. Excuse me. All right, let's go check on them. How did we do? How was the ladies' pick? Did y'all come to a consensus as to which one you thought was the best one?
I don't think it was a consensus.
But like, did we?
They kept up with it. I'm not sure. They kept up with it.
Okay, y'all want to go see which one won?
I think it was. I'm gonna say it was A. I'm gonna say A.
What won the ladies' pick?
A and B.
A and B, even with the ladies pick? But like, did we keep the ladies separate, or we
Clark
just?
has it.
Okay.
Clark's got it sitting there, but I would say A and B are going to be the two most popular. Actually, all night.
So it's going to be close. I didn't try B. Give me a sample of B now.
All right.
Haven't tried B, so I tried A last time I was over here. I had an old fashioned. I think I lost it. I think I handed it to.
Try it with an A?
Yeah, because from what I remember, I like A better.
Here's A right there.
Both good, but I think that gentleman was right. Like that one's a little more cinnamon. This one has a little more fruitiness going on. Depends on what you want, because that one comes across with like almost like dates, like a little raisiny flavor with some cinnamon spice to it. This one leans much more cinnamon. I would have a hard time picking. Like, do I want the dates? Do I not want the dates? The ladies' pick right here.
Ladies' pick is in.
A.
Ladies' pick consensus D.
D?
Really? D? You want to know? You want to know the specs on D? Should we tell?
Yes, give me the specs on D. Like the ladies are completely different than the men.
Now, D is currently in. I don't know if you should say last place. It's in last place. That was on this public pick. But
pour me a D. Let me try the D.
So D is barrel 124. So this was distilled like late August of 2017. So still one of our earliest production runs. 122 proof. I mean, I think it's just a touch softer than some of the other ones.
Like a lady. Is that what you're saying? Like a lady. A little softer, like a lady.
I think it's damn good. Now, it's shocking because A is like 5X, but... You know.
So A and B just slap you in the face with flavors. Like there's a lot going on. And this one is just much more, like subtle's not the right word necessarily.
There's a little bit more nuance.
I will say A and D.
I guess maybe subtle is the best. Subtle may be the best word there, but it's
definitely pounded.
I'm not upset at either of those so far. I don't like A. You gotta like that kind of raisiny notes it gives if you're gonna like A. B is probably a little more mainstream for the ones that have a lot of flavor. D is honestly probably I don't think anybody would dislike D. Right? Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. D's not going to win. How do y'all feel about that? Did y'all pick D? Well, it's in last place.
I know, but we might have to outweigh the ladies' vote.
So you're just saying their vote counts 4X?
Well, we were all A.
We just want to know
We're the
if
A
you're
club.
planning to appeal to everybody in the population, then this might be a choice you want to make for at least one barrel. It seems like you have a lot of guys picking these other barrels.
Oh, here we go. Linda is a troublemaker at this point. Okay.
Just a perspective.
I love it.
Okay, we need to somehow get more female patrons. We got to have a more diverse crowd. Like, I'm not opposed to it. They're just not there. Like, just sheer numbers. If we're random, there's not as many ladies to choose from, and we got to, maybe if I were a little better looking, we would have more female patrons. I'm going to start taking my shirt off more and see how that works. We're going to run all of them off at that point. Yeah, we're going to run them all off. Dang it. She makes good points, but this is a democracy, and if you try to appeal to everybody, you appeal to nobody. So we will see how the votes come out, and then we will deal with it from there. But she does not seem pleased with that. Go ahead. You don't seem pleased with that answer? You were smiling until I threw the mic out there, and then you're like,
Again, I think it just depends if you're trying to find different appeal, and if you're trying to find something that may bring more people to bourbon, right? Not every woman wants to try it, but maybe if there's a ladies' pick, they would try it.
I did not come into this intending on taking 5 barrels, okay? Didn't 4 is probably too many. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know about 4 barrels. Y'all let me know in the chat right now how I should resolve this situation. Like, let me know how I should handle it. We're going to get Russell's review here? All right, let's go get Russell's review. Russell, what are you thinking?
Man, not a bad choice of the bunch.
Okay.
Different flavors, slightly different proofs, especially C, a little bit different. I think I got to give it to B. A little bit more to my taste, but hey, A is a great choice. C, I mean, look, no
bad whiskey.
No bad whiskey. No
Honestly,
bad whiskey.
right now, I've only had 3 of them. I'd probably pick B myself.
B is good.
I had B, yeah. I would probably pick B. Like, I like what's going on with A, but you got to like those raisiny notes. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Right. And so B is everything A is without those kind of raisiny dark fruit notes. And so I would probably pick B.
I would too.
A and B are the leaders of the clubhouse.
Which one's the highest proof?
A.
A? Yeah.
I think so.
But B's just the proof.
Yeah, it felt like those were close.
Yeah, no,
Have you done a pick?
Set me up.
All right, Josh, what are you thinking?
You done it?
I've tried 3 of them. I've got which one I would think. Like, one of them's getting the least amount of votes. 2 of them are just really getting railed right now.
See, now I'm seeing the votes. It's your.
I'm throwing you off. Now you're being skewed.
You already heard which one's the proof.
The ladies have picked a different one than the consensus so far. They went a completely different route. And the funny thing is I like their barrel. And if we were taking 2 barrels and these were the 4 samples, I would take B and D. But I mean, I understand you're like, take it, but I got to be able to sell it.
No.
I don't want to live with it.
You made a good point. It's democracy here.
I'm going backwards.
Okay.
The first sip never gets a fair shake.
You want to cleanse your palate with our... It's got water in here.
I don't believe
You're trying to sling merch on the stream now?
That's Jill's vodka. I know it's in there.
Will's jumping in here.
You can't spill it though. Like, look at this. Just fill it with water.
Boy, get out of here with that shameless plug. Yes, you are the shill. Yes.
So are you on C?
Huh?
You on C?
I'm on C.
So you started with D, then you were C. Which one of those do you like the best?
Okay, I can't talk that much about it. I'm going to take all 4, and I'll tell you. I mean.
Okay, I will be quiet.
Well, it's not that. I'm just not that. I'm not that wordy.
Just gonna be quiet while he's doing it. Don't say anything. We're messing up his concentration right now. He's not used to being on camera. This is very, very serious because, if we mess up, we might have a good barrel of whiskey. Actually, if we mess up, we're going to have a good barrel of whiskey. And if we get it right, we're going to have a good barrel of whiskey.
You know, all these barrels were handpicked by Alex. So there is not a bad barrel of whiskey in the whole bunch. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of this thing.
I mean, all these whiskeys were handmade by Alex.
They were literally,
they're all going to be good.
Y'all have seen it up there in the aging loft. That green check, they don't get to a lot of the barrels. Only the best. Only the ones she deems worthy of the barrel program, which is 10% of our annual output. As a sales guy, I hate that. I wish it was 30 or 40, but we gotta love that because there's never a bad barrel that we put out, and she puts her, she puts a rubber stamp on it. You know it's good. You know it's damn good.
I'm feeling like B. It's sweeter and has a little something that stands out over A, C, and D.
He's making a late charge here.
It's smooth? You said B smooth? D. You like D? D would be the one I would most define as smooth. Correct. Yeah. Not like it's kind of all the flavors just kind of meld together really well. Like there's nothing that really super stands out. All right, so we're gonna try something live right here. We have not done yet. We're gonna see if this works. I gotta swap batteries in this camera. So if we go blank, I'll be right back. Fresh battery, and we are rocking and rolling, and it looked like that kept going. So we are. And the problem is I can't see the battery status on this, so we just swapped it out. Camera's getting a little hot, makes me think the battery was getting low. So we are. All right, I'm going to go back up. Have you made your selection here before I go back and check the chat?
I haven't. I'm between. I don't know, B and D, I think.
You seem indecisive. You probably should just make a call.
Yeah, I'm not decided yet. Yeah, I like B right off.
Yeah.
I'm probably going with
B was my pick. B was, although I like B, D would be my second choice for sure. Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? All right, so we are headed back over to check the comments. Hopefully, y'all gave me some suggestions on how to handle the ladies' situation over there and the discrepancy in the votes. We are doing all we can to be fair on these, and we get a lot of flack every decision we make. Somebody's going to be disenfranchised by every decision we make, and somebody's going to be upset about it. So we try to be as fair as we can. Jay, I see thanks for the compliments on the shirt. I appreciate it. I like this shirt. It's semi-water resistant. When I drop food on it, it just rolls off, doesn't leave a stain. I like that. Dan says he loves the beard. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Did I get the Lincoln fixed? Not yet. I'm still looking for somebody. I've tried. Like every mechanic around the house is like, hey, maybe in 2 weeks I'll have time. I call. They're like, 2 weeks longer. Or they're like, hey, just drop it off and I'll leave it outside. We'll get to it when we get to it. And that's not going to happen. So the battery swap was awesome. So good. Get 5 barrels. You're big time now. We've got Proof Queen Tater stickers running, man, coming for the Ben Holiday barrels that will be released in April. So, hey, Ed D, drinking on some rare breed, Old D. Toronto, Canada in the house. Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for hanging out with me. Austin will be happy with any Brewzle pick. We got a bunch of them coming, my friend. If you're in the Brewzle Club, sign up via Patreon. There is a lot of news coming this week. Like Wednesday, we're going to do a barrel pick drop next Saturday. Wednesday, we'll announce what's coming. Now, we've locked most of the tiers, so you have to slide in on a lower tier, and eventually you'll have opportunities to move up. We're just trying to make it fair so you can't just jump into a higher tier ahead of folks that have been around for a while. Travis says women are always right. I mean, most of the time. Most of the time they got a point. Not always right. Most of the time they got a point. But, sometimes they're going to be wrong, right?
Oh, we're always right.
Always right? Okay, never mind. Women are always right. I was wrong. I apologize. That happens. LaGrange, Georgia in the house. We're going to do an all-ladies pick. But I was planning on scheduling that and doing that as a thing at a distillery. Now, their master distiller here is also a lady, and so this might be a great place to do a ladies pick. We probably should have planned that. Probably should have thought that out. Probably should have just said, hey, one of these tables is ladies only. That's probably what we should have done. We did not. We were short-sighted. I apologize. Jill chose D. She chose D. Sure, 5 will sell, Kobe says. Yeah, I mean, but that's a half of a Buick Grand National if it doesn't. So, happy wife, happy life. I mean, she gonna be happy either way. But all right, looking forward to the Frey's gonna be so good. But that's only gonna be 1 barrel, so they'll be mad at me if you can't get that one. We're gonna drop a bunch of barrels when that one comes too, though. All right, so let's see. Aloha Hawaii in the house. What's the next pick closest to Atlanta? I don't know for sure. We're having some conversations with ASW. We may do another one of these distillery takeovers at ASW in Atlanta. This is the first one, and I told them, let's talk after this one to see how it goes. And it seems to be going pretty well. So I think we might could do that in Atlanta at ASW and do another big pick like this, which would be fun. So, David, no picks for Talladega at this point, but that doesn't mean we won't go. Just don't know. So I think their whiskey is sour mash, Mr. Furley. It's Tennessee whiskey that they're releasing now. So that's what we're picking is Tennessee whiskey. So it's basically bourbon. It's just been through a charcoal filtration. Let's go check up on the picks and how those are going. How are we feeling?
Feeling good over here.
Have we made a pick?
Yeah. C.
What's the pick? C. C is the pick. We're consensus C. A, you picked A?
Well, he wasn't on our table. He
wasn't on our table.
So you're just trying to cause trouble.
But he's related. He's related. So,
Gee.
Yeah. He's related.
So it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
He's your fault.
Yes.
You brought him.
I did.
Okay.
C has the most complexity so far.
All right. Well, we're gonna try in just a little bit. Me and Josh, maybe Jill. I'll probably break Jill in on this too. We'll have to share microphones to add 3 folks. We're gonna try all of the winning barrels, and we're gonna see which barrel was the best out of all the winners. Who picked the best barrel of bourbon? Let's go check on table over here.
We've already got
How
a
are we
winner.
thinking? We got a winner?
We got a winner.
Which one?
A.
A's the
Yes.
best one.
I
Was
didn't
it a
think so.
consensus?
It was not. I thought B was the best. B was actually the highest proof. So I tried to do Jill right, but it didn't happen. So,
13, 15, 17, 17.
Oh, so this was a serious split decision. Oh, wow.
Yeah. We were hardcore, TJ.
It's Levi's fault.
Well, I mean, Levi and I were the exact same, so I don't know what that means.
It's my fault.
Means
I'll
you're
take
both
it.
wrong.
I'll take it. All right.
You're right.
That's a serious split. We're going to see. So in just a little bit, I'm going to try them all. We're going to have Josh and Jill. We're going to try them all. We're going to see who picked the best barrel. Good luck. If you got it right, you win nothing but bragging rights.
Bragging rights are good.
You want the sample that's left over?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the bad news. I got some good news and some bad news. There are samples that are left over. It's good news. The bad news is there are not 6 of them, and there's 6 of y'all at this table. So we may have to have a thumb wrestling contest. Somebody may have to buy it. Like, I don't know how that's going to work, right?
Get their leftovers, and they should get ours. We drank all of our leftovers. Yeah, we drank all of our leftovers.
Which one did we pick?
D.
Unanimous. You like the D?
I like the D.
You're really into the D.
Really like a D.
JROCK's a fan of the D.
JROCK.
Is this a consensus at this table?
It is.
Everybody
All the way
like
around.
D. Did y'all talk about it the whole time?
No.
Okay. So I didn't know if y'all soiled it for everybody and you're like, hey, pick D. No. JROCK said pick the D.
JROCK likes the D.
Love the D.
I told everybody.
Okay. This is going to be fun. We're going to see. So let's get some samples poured up. It looks like everybody's won, or everybody's picked the winner. So I think everybody's picked the winner. So let's get 3 samples poured up of each of the winners. Let's go ahead and close that one out, pull the winner there, and pour 3 samples each. Me, Josh, and Jill are going to try them, and we're going to pick the best barrel. You going to be able to actually make a decision this time?
I already made a decision. We made the same decision.
Up there we did, but you got more to choose from.
I'm just not
now.
as wordy as you are.
Okay.
Definitely not as loud. I'm definitely not as loud. I'm trying.
It sounds like your voice is gone, man. Because this is my quiet voice. This is my quiet voice. I haven't even drank enough to lose control of my voice modulation yet.
B easy winner, B clear winner. Pairs perfectly with some deer burger.
You talking up there, the general public?
Yeah,
Did B win? I hope B won.
I hope
B won. I mean, I like A. I like A, but B was the better one to me. So let's go see. I like A, but I hope B won. So, and then we got D. I don't know what to do about that. How about this? We're going to throw D into the blind we're about to do, and we're going to see how it does in the blind of all the barrels. All right, so here we want to do something a little silly. We want to do something a little silly. We need to pick a winner. Was it B? Thank goodness. We also want to just throw D into the blind we're about to do with all the winners. The ladies picked. They picked D. 3. Me, Jill, and Josh are going to be tasting. So we're going to have 3 samples of the 4 picks plus 1, plus D. Now, we don't want to know which one's which. Y'all need to know. We don't want to know. We'll see if D stands out against the crowd, then it would be really hard not to take it, wouldn't it? It'd be really hard not to take it. This guy doesn't talk a lot, but he's been holding his pose all day. All right, I wonder where my old-fashioned went, man. I set it down, now I'm getting thirsty. I like this mobile setup. We weren't sure if this would work, so I spent a lot of time testing and trying to get this mobile setup going. And it's great that it has worked this well. It's getting crowded over here, like this.
It's a blend of B and D.
Over here, B and D?
Yeah, it's
the
good.
BD? You like the DB?
Yeah, the BD.
Defensive back?
Defensive back, yeah.
Okay. We're not doing blends, okay?
We're more offensive minded.
Bigger yield.
Hey, we're definitely more offensive minded.
It might be a bigger yield, but they're already the chat's already trying to talk me into 5 barrels because we had a little split decision up there on the general public pick.
Where's the rye? Where's the rye? That's what I want to know.
Where's the rod?
Where's the rye?
What are you talking about?
What? Where's the rye barrel?
Huh? The
Where's
rye
the
barrel?
Yeah.
They don't do rye here.
They do rye.
They do ryes?
I don't know about do rye, but they do a rye.
It was not an option on our list, okay? Dang it. Next time, we'll do some ryes. We're gonna get you some ryes. We're gonna go pick some ryes. JROCK picked a fantastic rye.
Yes,
I've just
sir.
sent him like on Facebook. Somebody tried all the short barrel ryes that have been released that they could get their hands on.
Right.
And your rye, top to the top. JROCK.
It's a good rye.
It was a really good rye.
It is a very
Green
good
River
rye.
rye, so freaking good. It was the short barrel Green River rye.
Oh my
And the
God,
funny thing
I
is
love short
like
barrel.
the guy that got it, like patron. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are like 5 barrels is nothing. We bought that rye. Nobody wanted it. Half of them made it all the way through patron and went to the general public. And this guy bought it and got it, and it was out of this world. So ryes are our. Look at it. We got little babies in the distillery. That's what we're supposed to have right there.
Yeah, this is how
Tours are rocking right now, and so like it just those were different days. Those were different days for sure, but still at the same time, 5 barrels is a lot, and we like to drop a little variety. We don't want 5 barrels of the same, like 4 of the same exact thing might be too many. We're pushing boundaries with 4, 5 getting a little nuts,
Getting a little crazy.
getting a little out of hand. Yeah. So I'm trying to get to the chat here. Let me squeeze by over here. It's getting a little crowded in my camera system over here. I'm trying to get to the chat. All right, there y'all are right there in the chats. Will decided to come and work, so it's on him. Projecting your voice is a hidden art, man. I was born with it. I'm trying to unproject it. Houston, Texas, in the hats. What am I talking about? Jesus Christ. In the house. I was reading somebody's name and that at the same time. That's where I'm at. I need my drink back. Oh, there it is, right there. Just found it. Found it. I hope. If not, I'm drinking somebody else's. This is roughly where I left it. So the baby barrel pick needs to happen. I don't know about all of that. We could hold the 5th and release it later for sure. One great big release, Brewzle Grant says. Thank you. Fishes unlimited. Fishes unlimited. Bourbon Basement, I'm living his dream, man. I tell you what, I'm living mine too. Chris Garner's dad talked loud. The A, B, C, and D. Let's just blend them all. Let's take all 16 barrels we had, blend them, and see what happens. Pete Sam Bourbon with the $4.99 super chat. Looks like I don't know if we missed any super chats. I apologize. We have not been able to see the comments here. Thanks for including Major. I didn't pick him. It was random, but I'm glad he won. I'm glad he was able to participate. So the mobile setup's pretty cool. It makes this a lot more fun. Like it just wouldn't be that fun to me if we had to be stationary. So this is, there's a bear behind me. There's a bear. We set up over here. All right, we're gonna go over here. Jill, you're in on this right here. Okay, we're supposed to have we were gonna have 5. We were gonna add D from over there, the ladies pick, into this blind.
Okay.
So we're gonna turn back around and
We'll be right back.
yeah. We don't wanna know which one it is. So, there we go. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. $5,000 to $13,000 per barrel. Yeah, depending on yield, right? So it's an expensive thing. Now, the problem is it's not a problem unless they don't sell, and then it's a problem, right? So it's all cool. It doesn't cost me any money unless they don't sell. Then it costs me money. Update on the old fashioned, the Brewzle Old Fashioned with Sugarlands. We haven't talked about it yet with them. We're back up there in a couple of weeks, and we will be having those conversations at that point if we can nail them down. Do they charge by the bottle or the ounce? Oh, for the barrel? So what they're going to do is charge by the bottle. They're going to have their number they want to get wholesale for the bottle, and then it depends on the yield. Nah, I got it. I'm good. So a lot of fans for the 5-barrel blend. So there'd have to be 1,000 fans for the 5-barrel blend for that to work. And do we even have 1,000 people in here? I don't know. Y'all let me know how many. I can't even see how many folks are in here. Will these ship to Pennsylvania? Brewzle Grant right there will have you an answer here shortly. I think so, but we should. I think so, but I'll let him confirm. Just had a roaming man old fashioned. Nice. What I want him to do is release a moonshine that is like the Brewzle old fashioned. 1.1K. Nice. Doing pretty good. I mean, that's a little lower than some of our normal numbers, so maybe not quite as many people like this. But like, what time is it? We are an hour in, so that's roughly average. Should ship to Tennessee. Should ship to Tennessee, no problem. Hemingway Rye from Indiana, nice. It's Gus's Fried Chicken right across Friggin' Road. It looked good. I didn't get to have it. I just ordered a pizza earlier and just ate a couple of slices of that before we got this going. World famous. Did you try it?
Delicious, yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Everybody that had it was loving it. So you growing the beard out, man. What's up with that?
I mean, it's cold out.
So you get rid of it in the summer?
Yes, it gets itchy and hot.
This is a long stream. Great, Matt. That's good to hear. Appreciate it. We are an hour earlier than normal. That's true. That is true. Now, I was wondering, is this better? So we've been having some debates because, honestly, our numbers drop off about 8 or 9 o'clock because a lot of people are going to bed on the East Coast. And so is 7 a better time for us to start and go 7 to 9 instead of 8 to 10 Central Time? Y'all let me know if y'all think this is better or not. I'm going to get in the middle so I can move this microphone back and forth. Or
Did you say I'm in on this?
You're in on this, babe. You gotta rank them. Here, right here. Look, put that on right there. Now you got a microphone. Completely blind.
The people would rather
Tell me the
hear.
rules.
So, once again, there are no rules here.
Okay, I like
let's
it.
throw 1 or 2 out there. So we've got 5 samples here. 4, and these are blind, right? 4 were selected. 3 were done by the private select, and then 1 from the general public select. And then, with a little late second wrinkle here, we threw in the ladies pick. So y'all got 5 samples in front of you. After that, there are no rules. Let's go through it and let's pick a winner. Battle Royale, as they say.
Let's see how this goes, Jill. What do you think on the first one, Jill? What are you thinking?
It smells really good. I don't know.
And the
Just
winner
gonna
at the
go
door.
down.
You're just gonna rank
And
them,
Clark
baby.
let
Go
the
down,
girls
then turn
take
around
a
and come
separate,
back.
like,
Okay, but
We get a little water.
he kept the token separate for the girls.
Yes, you were going to sort. Well, we
So
need
there's
to
a
come up with
ladies
a number
pick
one.
that
So
was
just rank them
different
all.
than the
We need to
general
rank
pick.
them all.
So we threw that in
Because we
as a
got to
fifth,
decide what we're doing with
twist.
this ladies pick. And if
To
it
see if
scores
Jill
really
finds it,
high, that might change whether or not we're going to take it. If it's the last one, then we're definitely not taking it. Okay. So if the ladies pick comes in higher than 4th, we have decisions to make. If it comes in or higher than 5th, if it comes in 5th, ladies are out.
All the girls are counting on you, Jill. You got to get this one right.
A lot of pressure here. A lot of pressure. I have the specs, so...
No specs. We get no specs till it's over. I like A. Ooh, okay. Honestly, A and B are very similar to me. You can talk all you want, baby. Keep talking. Keep them entertained, Jill.
I'm not keeping them entertained. You do that. I was just saying, are we like...
It's up to you, babe. Whatever you think, like whatever you want to do, there are no rules. Now, I would say, like, don't let what I say affect your ranking, though, right? That's what we don't want. I don't want your ranking affected by my jibber jabber.
Have you smelled C?
I drank C,
Okay.
and I did sniff it. Why? You like it smell? Yeah. Now, I did not try any of the other barrels, but C is the most unique out of the first three for sure. And I'm wondering if that's starting to lean along the lines of the B pick up there.
Yeah, that's the only one that we've had to compare to. So, I mean, I am looking for that B barrel.
Honestly, this is going to be tough.
It's going to be hard.
This is going to be tough because C is the only one that really stands out of the first four. Like, they're all delicious.
But does that mean it's better?
No, it does not necessarily mean it's better. Right? It's all the rest of them are very, very similar in flavor
They have really
profile.
planed out, like on. I mean, we're.
Without knowing, I'm not going to give you also. I'm not going to give you proofs, and I'm not going to give you age here. But these barrels that we have selected for this lineup, they're pretty close in proof and age. So we're really just coming down to some nuance here, and we're splitting hairs a little bit. But some of these were a month or two. They were a month or two apart, but all of them are within 2 proof points overall. So we're not going to see one that's 130 versus 120, 122.
Did we pick any of that really high proofers?
No.
They skipped on the 130.
Kind of somehow or another got weeded out, which is funny because normally people gravitate to them. So,
Yeah, we had a 133 in the batch, and it did not make the cut.
We might have to get a sample of that when we're
Yeah.
done here. Yeah.
You know where it is.
All right, so I went through the first time, and I have one that I haven't ruled it out, but it's at a disadvantage so far. We've got one at a disadvantage. We'll see going back through if that holds up. These little bitty Glens are really nice for. I'm going to get some of these little bitty Glens. We're going to put A, B, C, D on them. We're going to drop those in the merch shop for tasting kits. We're going to try to do something like that. They're good for that, except I might not have enough whiskey to make a decision. I'm being all professional with the water too. Look, they're getting their social media fix in here.
It's a battle. I mean, who's going to stare down? Let's go. Brewzle wins.
Are we live? Are you live?
No, not live.
No? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. What are you thinking so far, Jill? Anything really stands out to you?
Yeah.
Which one so far?
I like B.
Okay. Think B's your favorite so far?
I don't know.
Now have you made it all the way through?
Yeah, I made it all the way through. I'm
Okay.
back to C. I really like C, but it's really different. There's something.
It is different than all the rest. One of these is different than the other. Which one is different than the other? I think that's how something like that. I don't know. It's been a while. It's Sesame Street. Is that right? Sesame Street. I think it's Sesame Street. I don't know. Huh?
Is that Bluey?
It's not Bluey, man. I never watched Bluey. I think it's Sesame Street. I think so. Don't you hate it? I don't know if y'all have ever done this at home, but you're going through and you're starting to lock your order in and you're like 2 away, and then you go back to 1 and you're like, okay, that's not in the right spot. And then now I got to kind of start over and I'm running out of whiskey. So I think I'm down to
this
top
is
3.
tough. Like they've really.
There's 3 of them especially that are
they've
like
really narrowed in on y'all's profile here.
Pull out who we like the most so we can read blind or no?
Nah, let's do it like men.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Jill? Like men. Well, there's a men at the end of that. Let's do it like whoa,
So are we picking
men.
top 3?
We're picking. You're ordering those 5. This is getting difficult, folks. Because there's 2 barrels here that honestly, if you just hand them to me, I might say the same barrel.
All right. D has a licorice flavor to me.
He's my least favorite.
D, yeah, I've eliminated D as well. Like it's got a little funkiness. Otherwise, it gets complicated. A, B, and C are really, really similar. Yeah, they're real similar.
Do what?
D is the youngest barrel.
D is the youngest barrel, he said.
I don't know if that equates to that profile you're picking up.
I'm out of the D. Hit me with the D a little bit there, please. Thank you.
Hit him with the D.
We've used that joke about 17 times. I apologize already for reusing the joke. We don't have a lot of jokes. I only have like 3 of them, and we've used that one a few times, but we got to get through the stream, you know?
301 and 371 are great 50-50.
Say that one more time.
Blend 301 and 371
All right, this has been very difficult. We are splitting hairs. We are picking nits, and I'm locked in on an order. How you feeling about this? Look, so here, see if I can show y'all. This, it's not gonna let me. Not gonna let me. Let's see if I hold on. We got to get this thing. It's tilt locked, so now I can maybe tilt down. These are my samples right here. Okay, and one of them's been refilled. These are Jill's samples. So as far as like whiskey per mile, Jill gets a lot better fuel efficiency than I do on these barrel picks. He's close over here.
I'm running
He's
out.
close.
Running low.
I don't gulp either, babe. But I got a bigger mouth. I gotta coat
try
it. I gotta coat it. Yeah, I do have to sample it though, babe.
Yeah.
I do have to sample it. You got to tell me which one you're pouring for everybody over there.
You know
The
what,
133 proof. Oh no.
I really like. Well, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but the one that I like the most is the one that was picked by the ladies.
You like the D.
Now I'm not gonna tell you where it was in the lineup, but that for me, that was the one I liked the most. That was the most palatable, kind of the most approachable. But there are 4 other whiskeys that are drastically different, as you know, from that one that was picked.
If you have a pen and a piece of paper, I can use this piece of paper here. It's all good. All right, so we're gonna write this down. Give me your order.
I'm B.
Number 1 is B. All right, then.
So A and C are very similar to B.
Pick one. Quit.
E.
Okay. E. E is number 2.
Yes, just because it's different.
All right. What's 3?
A. C.
So A, B, C, D is your 5th one.
Yeah, that's the eliminator.
All right, Jill, where you at?
Number 1. So one I like the most.
A. What's your number 1? C. All right, what's number 2? What's 3rd? A. What's 4th? E. Okay, now my pick was a little, we all got a little different setup here. B was my favorite. And then I went with A. And honestly, after this, like 1, 2, and 3 for me are like, we're talking really close. Like I could put those in any order, and I would be pretty happy. So, and then third for me is C. And then I put D as 4 and E as 5th. I just thought E was a little blander than the other ones. I don't know. Go back to so good though. It's so good. Like, so, is that the one you had picked? That's the one he had picked.
My opinion does not matter. But you nailed it.
Do what?
You nailed it.
Yeah. So right now we've got B with 4 points, which is the winner.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second. And then we've got C with 4, 5, 7 points. Let's see, A has 2, 5, 8 points. D is 5, 10, 14 points. And then E is 2, 4, 5, so 11 points. So our order is B, and then C, A, E, E, and then D. B, C, A. Do what?
All right, tell us.
B, C, A, E, D.
Oh, from the pack. Ladies pick.
Ladies pick is what?
At number 4. Ladies pick.
Is the 4th one.
Number 3 is A, which was selected. I don't know which group, but that was 377. Okay.
We got to figure out which group that was.
Number 2 was your sample C, which is barrel 101. And then table 1. Table 1. And then the first, the biggest, the crown winner
was the group pick. Yeah, the group pick.
It was B up front too, wasn't it?
So, B was the group pick up
I
front.
tasted it. I mean, like I knew it was B.
Now, why?
From
What
up
was?
front.
Who had barrel 101? That was
Which table? Table 1.
Table 1 had 101. Who had 377? That's table 2. Table 2. And then the ladies
pick B table 3.
Back in and B table 3.
So what do we do about this?
I don't know, man. That's your call. But that was our sample 3, our table 3. So the ladies pick snuck back in.
I don't know.
What do we do about this?
I don't know. What do you do about this?
TBD.
Girl power.
Do you have an old Dominick pick coming?
I do, but it's.
Is it one of these barrels?
No, it's better than that.
Okay.
Why don't we put the ladies pick here at the distillery, and we can put it in our retail shop.
Oh, that's.
Sell it here.
Okay, ladies pick, but it came in 4th. So I might. He's taking the 4th barrel, not the 5th. I mean, I just noticed. Let's see.
I like what you're doing there, Clark. It makes perfect sense.
Let me try the ladies pick again. Pour me a little of the. What was the last one? The D.
What?
D. Yeah.
What is this?
I'm going to try a little of this and see what happens.
Of what? 2 of 1. Yeah. And that's the magic of. Actually, I'm right, but I mean that's the magic of what they're doing. They take them all and blend them together.
I had the ladies pick last. I had E. I had E as last, and E was the ladies pick. So I had E last in my group. You had E next to last. He had E second. He had the ladies pick second, which is why it snuck in because of him.
Okay, because it was different than A, B, and C. A, B, and C were very monotone. I mean, they were
Honestly, I thought C was
monochromatic. They were
most
very
weird one.
similar. And E to me stood out a little bit different. That's why I ranked it higher, just as something different.
I thought C was the most that's the most different of the profiles. All the other ones, to me, were kind of similar, but varying, varying flavors coming out of them. It is weird coming back to it now because we were early in the day and it had a ton of cinnamon, and now I'm just getting sweet fruit on everything, which is probably my palate telling me I need to drink more whiskey. But we got decisions to make. Let me know right now in the chat. I'm going to come read your notes, and we've got a decision. Do we take the ladies' pick, which me and Jill put last in our group, and Josh screwed up our rankings? So what do we do? Do we let it slide? Because if he would have put it third, it would have came in last.
No. Let Clark put it in his retail shop. It'll be the ladies' pick. I love it.
Ladies' pick's going in the retail shop.
You got to go to Old Dominick if you want the ladies' pick.
This is coming. Come get this at Old Dominick, Memphis, Tennessee. You won't be able to get it anywhere else.
Here, make your spill again. I was filming me.
All right. So the ladies' pick, we're going to put in our retail shop here in Memphis. So if you can get here, come get it. If you can't get here, call a buddy and tell them to come get it. This will be in our OD retail shop, and we're happy to have it. And it was my favorite too.
And what you're going to do, though, is you're going to come here, you're going to get that bottle, and you're going to be like, this is a really good bottle of whiskey. And you're going to realize we got 4 better bottles of whiskey, 4 better barrels of whiskey, because that one is good, but we did a little better. I think the winner B here is out of this freaking world. I'm out of it, but I'm going to have the last drop. Really, really good. We did a great job here. All the folks that came out to help us with the pick did a great job. I didn't get to try all the barrels. Honestly, trying 16 different barrels, not something that I've tried that. I've come close to that a few times. Not a great idea. What time is it right now, Jill? Do you know? 8:24. We still got 30 minutes.
All right. Well, let's talk about this.
Okay. You got a microphone.
Yeah. So I got my big bourbon drop coming up. I want to take a moment, and we have people on the Discord asking all the details. What happens at our big bourbon block party? We're doing 5 hours of raffles. We do a raffle every hour. We have a shelf of 150 allocated whiskeys, and near 150. Don't hold me to it. Maybe 140. But every hour we'll have a new rack that comes out. You basically get a free ticket. You line up, you get your free ticket. There's no benefit to getting there any earlier than 9 o'clock. We won't release any tickets till 9 a.m. We release the 9 a.m. tickets for the 10 a.m. lottery, and we put those in random order. We project it on a TV screen so you know the order right off. We call them one after another. You get in line according to your order by the number of ticket that you got. That's what gets you in line. You get your first pick, second pick, third pick from that shelf. Every hour we bring out another shelf for 5 hours straight. It's going to be in excess of 700 bottles that get released over 5 hours. We will also have some fun barrel releases that you can't get anywhere else other than Mississippi. So please come out, join us. It's April the 6th. We get started 9 a.m. We run until 3 o'clock. It's a big block party. It's out in the parking lot. Bring a lawn chair. We'll have the radio station out there playing music and entertaining us. We'll have food trucks. We will have, we got a cigar guy coming out this year. We have a lot of fun stuff to keep everybody entertained. And of course, whiskey guys from all over the country are going to be showing up and getting together and having a party in our parking lot. So the party in the parking lot is about half the fun. The other half happens inside the store.
Now, we had a lot of folks asking, you're not going to drop tickets before it's time, but if they want to come camp out.
Look, that's between you and the local law enforcement. I don't know. It's just a parking lot. Y'all do what you want to with it until the cops get mad. I don't know how many people show up. I don't know how many people want to park their RV. We do have a campground less than a mile away. So please do use campgrounds. They're down the street. You can walk in. I don't know how the parking's going to be. I don't know how crowded it's going to be. But we welcome everybody and anybody. Come on.
And of course, we will be there. Jill's going to come with me. I'm hoping I can get Maggie running. I want to drive her over. Will's going to bring a bunch of merch. He's working on a bunch of he's having a bunch of shirts printed. He's having a bunch of more hats made. We're doing some cool stuff.
Hey,
we'll have that there.
Clyde Mays puts their car on a trailer to bring it out to the event.
Well, we're not going to do that. That's not fun. If I can't drive Maggie, I'm not bringing her. She can just stay at home. What do we got here? What are you bringing me here? Cask strength. Oh, this is the bourbon. This is not a Tennessee whiskey. Give me a fresh Glen, man. What are you doing with these dirty Glens? See, that's... After about 5 samples, that's when I get loud. I don't know if y'all noticed that. 5 samples in, that's when the voice starts to, I start to just go with my natural voice there. How's it going, man? You having a good time?
Awesome. Yeah. Did you pick my winner?
Which table were you at?
1.
Who was B? B was actually the number 1 winner. Was the public? The public pick was number 1. That won. Okay. Yeah, public pick was number 1. Everybody did well. Everybody did well though. They were all good barrels.
Well, we're gonna try this one out now.
What are we trying? Are you having this too?
Same thing.
Okay.
So it's a cask strength.
Zero, get in here. Zero, right here, that's you. Bourbon, cask strength.
All right, one more.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, so this is our cask strength bourbon number 1. Okay.
What do you mean by number 1?
This is the first cask strength bourbon that Old Dominick has ever put out. Okay, so this is Alex's. This thing is awesome. All right. This came from our spring 2018 distillation season. She apparently bought the first bottle. It's coming in at 117 proof. Okay. This is our bourbon mash. Okay, which is 44 rye, 52 corn, 4% malt. In about a couple months, we're going to put out a cask strength version of this. But we did 2 releases last year, both of which were just gangbusters.
And this is last year's release?
Yes.
What was that rye percentage?
24% rye.
Wow, that's high.
That's a high rye bourbon. All right. And y'all know, if y'all watch the channel, I'm getting into these high rye bourbons. I'm starting to become a high rye bourbon kind of guy. I like high rye bourbons and I like high bourbon ryes.
Oh wow.
There's a conversation that needs to be had here, okay? Hold on. Well, here's the thing. We got some great barrels of whiskey. I love these Tennessee whiskeys we picked. I do. I think we've got 4 fantastic barrels of whiskey. But why the hell are we not picking one of those?
When's that
4
coming?
of those. When are we doing 4 of those?
Isn't that funny? All right, so later on this year, we're going to start putting out our first barrel picks of our bourbon, okay? The Tennessee whiskey, we started just a touch earlier, all right? We had about a 1.5 year head start on the bourbon that we were laying down. Bourbon mash, I should say. So this year, we're going to put a few single barrels out of our cask strength bourbon, but we're also going to be releasing a full-time cask strength bourbon in spring or summer this year, so everybody can try it on their own. But just by nature of kind of where we started, the bourbon barrel picks, the single barrel bourbons, it's going to be 6-7 months after the Tennessee whiskey that we put out first. We're being in Tennessee, obviously, that's important to us. But the bourbon is coming. In fact, y'all are trying cask 1, but cask number 2 won Best in South in Charleston, South Carolina last. That's one. Won Best in South. So we beat out everyone in that category. This thing is a dynamite. We're super fired up to have the bourbon come out too. We're also going to release an everyday bourbon, 90.1 proof. 901. We have to do that, right?
Right. That's the area code, yeah.
I mean, we got to do that.
For those guys that aren't local.
And that's going to come out this year too.
Look, I want to take a second to say, damn, that's good. I mean, like,
I had a few words, but he makes his point, right?
It's the hair.
Oh yeah, if you got another cask, was that? Is that a single barrel?
I mean, that is sweet and smoky and spicy. I mean,
okay, 6-barrel blend.
Alex blended 6. She handpicked them. And look, you got to remember, you're talking about Alex knowing soup to nuts how to make bourbon. She's from Kentucky, learned from Eddie and Jimmy Rushton, right? I mean, so this is not only the first bourbon that we've done in Old Dominick, but this is her major right here. And what do you think?
What do I think? Okay, so for those at home, I'm going to make a reference here still that is a little bit elitist. I'm sorry for that. Not everybody got access to this barrel, but this tastes to me similar to the Crittenden's 4-grain that we got, but it has some really interesting differences about it there as well. Man, that is a really, I'm digging high rye bourbons, and that is everything you want on a high rye bourbon.
What I love about it is it's not spearmint. There's no mint in this at all.
Yeah, you just get a little you get caramel and rye spice.
Oh, 100%.
And at 44% rye, it's a bourbon drinker's rye.
Oh yeah. Spearmint is a palate killer for me, and there's none. It's all pepper. It's fantastic. This is amazing.
So that will be our flagship bourbon mash bill. Okay, 52 rye, 44. And I don't know if you know, but our filling station bourbon,
yeah,
the same mash bill. But Alex said, look, I love that, but that mint flavor that you get, that's indicative of that NGP, which we all know and love. Ours is totally different. And at first we're like, hey, is it going to drink similar? How different is it going to be? It's a completely different whiskey. And a lot of that's due to here, the humidity we see in Memphis. We use our own barrels here, our water here. Barrel entry proof is 110 here, which is different than what we use.
Aging days.
Yeah,
I mean, you get more aging days.
Absolutely. It's beautiful. I'm glad y'all liked it.
So this whole thing was an elaborate ruse just to tease me with that bottle that I can't get. That's what he was doing.
You're coming back.
The whole freaking thing.
You're coming
Lord
back.
have mercy.
That's the best part of the bottle.
The Tennessee whiskey's great. No doubt. We got some really great bottles. But they always, every time, every one of these we do, they always hit me with the tease of something I can't have. And then I just leave wanting that forever. Like Frey Ranch just did it. We didn't live stream that when we were just at Frey Ranch, and they gave us the freaking cream cheese cupcake, weeded, 100% weeded, and they're like, nah, you can't have any of that. They always do it. We're going to enjoy the Tennessee whiskeys that we got, but I'm very much looking forward to that. That is a really, really nice high rye bourbon. I'm going to go over here and check the chat to see how comments are going, because heck, I hope we're still live streaming. At this point, I don't even know. I don't even know. Y'all let me know. Are we still live streaming? Let me know how many folks are still here in the chat. I'm looking at it right here. Make him an offer on the barrel. Well, he's not going to get paid for it, so I don't think he's going to give it to me. Oh, you got the other mic. Let's turn the other mic off so we don't double up the audio. All right, we're down to one mic now, so hopefully that makes it a little better. I love the Jack Daniel Rise, for sure. They got me hooked. That's what they do, man. They always get me. They always give me just a little sample of something I can't have. $1,500 per barrel. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. $9.94. Nice. We did not sample the 5 barrels as a blend. Let's just do that. Hold on. Let's see if we can find one of these guys. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Do we really want that? The single barrels are so good. Do we really want it as a blend? Hey, Josh. The chat wants me to take all 5 barrels as a blend. So could you facilitate him just pouring all 5 barrels into a glass for me? Thank you. That's class. We just asked somebody else to do. We don't have to do any work. We're not doing any work. I'm the talent. What are we talking about? West of Ash is still here. We're going to have him blend them together, so that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I know, Greg. I know he couldn't. I was trying to hold the mic way out there. If I'd have had the directional mic, it would have worked better. This is the first time we've used this mobile setup, and we are still learning. I really set it up for 2 people. I didn't know how this would go, how many people would be on it. I know it was low. I apologize for that. We will do better next time. So thank you, Beach Sand. Appreciate it. Can you see when they release the ladies pick in the store? I will let them know. I'll ask them. We'll ask here in just a second. Appreciate it, Aaron. Barrel pick at Wiggle. I don't know what Wiggle is. We delegate. That's what we do. Clout at 100%, baby. Let's go. Which Frey Ranch tastes like cream cheese? Oh, Nick. So they have 100% wheat whiskey, and it's not super cream cheese forward. I bought a bottle. It's good, but they have some single barrels. They're going to release distillery only. One of the distillery only one is just 100% cream cheese. The second one is like 70% cream cheese. It's supposed to go to their mailing list. So make sure you're on the Frey Ranch mailing list because they will mail that sucker out, but it is going to be gone like that. Synthetic with the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. If you can make it to one of these events, you need to do it. Table 1 picked the best barrel. By the way, it did not, but thank you for your support. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. So I like the mobile setup, something better. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to learn. Y'all don't know how much work it took to make this work. So I'll give y'all a little idea of what this takes to make this work. This is our Osmo Pocket. Okay, so these are our little mobile camera. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what this takes. We're gonna lose audio for just a second, but I want y'all to see the little camera that we're using here. Well, we might. Right? So little camera like this little camera that we're using here. And so what we're doing though is this will live stream via RTMP, and we RTMP stream this. Now we could have streamed this directly to YouTube, but it's too risky. We just don't know if it's gonna work, if it has problems. If the battery goes dead, the stream's over. So we have a stationary camera setup that I just switched to. We've got some mics I can hold up. And then this guy here allows me to roam around. But this RTMP streams, I had to set up an RTMP server on the live streaming rig, capture it, then that captures it, then I had to set up VLC that plays it, and then it's captured into my streaming rig, encoded, and sent directly to y'all right there. So it's a bit of we are pushing the envelope of what's possible, and every one of these we learn something, and we try to do more. Today we only stream to YouTube, simply because we just could not take the chance with all the other platforms. They're really complicated. Next Monday, we should be back in the studio. We should be back streaming on multiple platforms, so I appreciate it. 7 p.m.'s awesome. Adam is way behind, but I appreciate it. Video like this, the video quality is pretty good. There's a little bit of a delay, but it's all good. What do we do? I need a blend. So I'm working on it, Big JROCK. I'm working on, they are working on, right now behind me, we have a blend.
Boom. What is that? Which one is it?
This is the blend. Go get you a blend. Go get you a blend right now.
Right there. Blend of the top 5 in the house.
Equal parts.
Equal parts.
All right, so I'm going to take the microphone. We're not going to be able to hear y'all that well. So I'm going to do all the talking. You do all the pouring.
Switch. Jump in here. Come on, somebody grab a glass.
Now, what we probably should have done if we were going to make this equal is take the winner and then compare it to the blend. But we're not doing that because we're not.
I think he just poured all the winner.
Yeah, he just poured all the winner in there.
Yeah, super chat.
We got. We answered the super chat. That was JROCK super chatting, wasn't it? You super chat?
Nope.
Was it? It was somebody's. I think I saw it. I mean, we probably missed some. If you make it what it is, it's Synthetic Evil. That's what it was. If we missed the super chat, I apologize. We did the best we could, but I told y'all I wasn't in front of the comments for most of this stream.
Yeah, I mean,
this is great. This is not better than at least 3, maybe. Honestly, I don't know if this is better than any of the 4 single barrels that we chose.
But it is the secret of blending whiskey. I mean,
you don't equal parts blend.
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah. So, great idea. No.
Agreed. I'd rather.
Not gonna do it.
I'd rather
not
have
gonna do it. It wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
Yeah.
What do you think? You like the blend? You didn't try all the.
You got to have all 4 though.
Out of the 4 I tried, this is probably 3.
Yeah. At which table were you at?
Right here.
Okay. Yeah. So this doesn't beat your single barrel.
No,
exactly.
no.
Exactly.
It'd be 3rd or 4th.
Yeah. So sometimes blends work, sometimes blends don't work out. Honestly, I would if I were buying a bottle of whiskey, I would rather get any of the 4 single barrels that we chose than this blend right here.
And honestly, that bourbon just kind of ruined us. Bourbon was damn delicious.
Well, I mean, I don't want to imply that the bourbon is considerably better than the single barrels we just got. But
did I just?
I'm a bourbon. I'm a bourbon fan. I'm a high rye. I'm really getting into high rye bourbons right now. I don't know if I'll ever be like a super rye forward fan, but I love like a bourbon friendly rye, and that's honestly what that tastes like. It's a bourbon. It's a high rye bourbon, but it tastes just like my bourbon friendly ryes that I like so much. So, Liddy V. What is 4624? She's at, what is 4624?
4624 is our big bourbon block party.
So basic
Spillway Wine and Spirits.
So Spillway here is having a big event. We're going to go to. We're going to be there. We're going to have a merch set up. We're going to do an infinity barrel there. So in the parking lot, we're going to have a barrel. We're going to go to Old Soul the day before. We're bringing an empty barrel over. If you come to that event, bring an empty bottle of whiskey. It has to be a bourbon or a Tennessee whiskey, not George Dickel, not finished in anything unless it's a double oaked. You pour it in the barrel. We're going to throw a sticker on it. At the end of the day, we're going to pump you a bottle back out, and you get a special bottle from the event. We're doing that in the parking lot. There's no licenses involved in parking lot whiskey. We're going to make the best parking lot whiskey in the entire known universe.
That's a lot of damn rules. You just excluded. You said no Dickel.
I said no. Don't. Although, Josh gave me, not this Josh, a different Josh. Josh Gamble from the Memphis Bourbon Society gave me a little sample of a Blue Note 17 single barrel.
Well, you know what that is.
It's Dickel, but that is the first bottle of George Dickel I've ever had. I was like, I need a bottle of that.
Jill has you on tape in my office saying that's the first Dickel that you ever liked. And we had it, and it was a Dickel.
Was it the 17? Okay, so
the Dickel 17.
So George Dickel or Blue Note, probably more likely to get a Blue Note. If y'all wanna if you wanna get a Brewzle single barrel going, if you want to get me, listen, Blue Note, if you want to send me a Dickel pic, send me a DM.
What?
We just went PG-13. I apologize for everybody watching under the age of 21.
No Dickel pics at Brewzle.
I will get one. That is pretty good. Yes.
They're asking you to live stream our event now.
Live stream for all these event details. Okay.
We need to go to Opelika.
Go to Opelika. Come to Opelika.
Yeah, we'll do it again when we're not doing crazy shit like this.
Yeah.
I'm
This
sorry,
is crazy.
crazy stuff.
Smokey's asking for a leg tap. That like the 17-year-old Dickel, the Blue Note. Come on, man. Like, I don't know. Somebody gave me comments the other day. In one of these videos, I did a video and I just hit up a distillery. I was like, if y'all want to do a pick, and somebody's like, man, you got to quit begging for picks. And I was like, okay. But I would take like that Blue Note, George Dickel 17. It's 17 years. It turns from Flintstone vitamins to Fruity Pebbles. And Fruity Pebbles are my jam. Like, look at me. I'm a Fruity Pebbles guy.
All right, so lot going on the Discord here. Follow us on Facebook at Spillway Wine and Spirits.
Yeah, go to Spillway's Facebook page. That's where you get your information. Out of state is allowed. This is not a state-run thing. You come from anywhere, and you can get a ticket like anybody else. That's a T-shirt. This guy is a marketer. So here's the thing. If you run a liquor store, we get a lot of liquor stores these days reach out, and they want to do stuff. They're like, hey, come on a pick with us. Come up here. We got a bourbon selection. like that's fine, but like I could do a pick without, like I don't need a liquor store to do a pick at this point. What I want is really fun, dumb stuff. I want to bring access to stuff that most people can't get to y'all. And so, like what I love about Josh here, they reached out early in the channel, but like he's got creative ideas. This event we're doing here is because of him. Like he put this on. Come up with something fun, come up with something creative, and we will be there.
Come to the whiskey event. We're putting Brewzle in a Dunkin' booth. That's the stuff we do.
I didn't agree to that. I was not there for that decision.
Don't worry, Jill said it's fine.
I did not agree to these things.
The checking account has nothing to do with that one.
Fruity Pebbles, yes. Hey, coming, yes. We're gonna go about 12 more minutes. Y'all let me know what we want to do. We got 12 minutes to kill here. We still got the remote access held up. I was worried about the batteries on this thing, I'll be honest with you. But the boss has spoken. Tanks full of bourbon.
I mean, we can make.
We're gonna dunk me in some Crittendens.
We can make the Brewzle Brine Infinity pick. There's plenty of influencers who've sold their bathtub juice. You can do it.
Listen, if anybody wants that, let me know. I'm banning you now. I'll just go ahead and get you out of here. Okay? YOLO, people drool over this guy's review. It's hilarious. YOLO, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You only live once, you know? Like, don't be a hater. Like, it's cool. Somebody just go ahead and get him out of here. Like, here's the thing. Nobody drools over my reviews. I try to tell everybody that joins, I am not an expert. I'm just a guy that drinks a lot of whiskey. I'm having a good time. Apparently you're not. So just go have a non-good time somewhere else. It's all good.
Who is Zero? They're begging for a gross shout out.
They're doing what?
Gross shout out from Zero?
A gross shout out? I mean, you're talking about Major Zero. Major Zero's running around here somewhere. I don't know where he went. He was on here a little while ago. Appreciate it. Tater's gonna tate, haters gonna hate. Heaven Hill, I like Heaven Hill. Exactly, Big Joe. Go to the roof. All right, that's right, good call. Okay, so this is what I need you to do. I'm gonna switch it away from the chat. He's not gonna be able to see the chat. You see this right here? This is me.
Yep.
If this starts freezing up, you got my number, right? You got your phone.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn my phone on. It is muted. I'm gonna need you to let me know if this, like just watch this. If this starts freezing up, you need to call me.
Okay.
And if you want, call me, I'll come back down. So if it freezes, I apologize. We're gonna go to the roof.
Don't worry, I won't share your number to the stream.
Don't share my number to the stream. So let's figure out, squeeze out of here. Excuse me. Let's get to the roof. I want to see this. I haven't been to the roof. I hear the roof's awesome. Let's go find a local, a native, see if we can get to the roof. That would be a lot of fun. So I don't know where, they may have all just went home. I don't know. Where'd they go? What's up? Somebody asked for a gross shout out? I don't even know what they're asking for.
A gross shout out?
That's what they said. I don't.
Malort? Or no, I'm sorry. Willet Pot Still is gross. And can I shut my channel now?
Go ahead.
Major Zero. Just subscribe.
With an X.
With an X. Yeah. Major Zero XERO. Subscribe.
There you go.
Give me the 5,000.
I'm supposed to go to the rooftop. You going to take me to the rooftop?
Yeah,
We're going to go on a rooftop date?
Let's do it.
We're going to see if this works. Let's go to the rooftop.
Let's go.
We're going to try the rooftop, see if the Wi-Fi holds up. We're going to try it.
I need my keys. I got my keys. You got it? But I don't have custom.
We don't, but that's okay. Do we need to go back for a cocktail?
You going to the top, or you going to the outside roof? He's going to
Where
take
we
you
go?
to the roof.
Okay, he's going. We're going to. He's going to kick me off the roof.
Hang off the side.
So this is all run
All right, we broke the stream. Yay! So apparently, we cannot go to the roof. That's what we learned. As soon as we got to the staircase, it was all over. So I apologize for that. I'm sure we lost most of our audience on that one, but we tried. Like, that's what happens. We were trying to do something different. We were going to see. Their Wi-Fi was not great. I'm about to go to the roof. That's what's going to happen. We are calling this stream. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Again, let me know in the chat if you like this distillery takeover, this type of content. I mean, I like to get out. I like to do things differently. I don't want to just sit around and do reviews because, honestly, I don't think my opinion is that important. So I'd rather just get out and hang out with folks, share different things, try to learn new stuff, try to bring y'all access to cool people and places that maybe you couldn't otherwise see. So had a great time here. Did you have a good time?
Always, man, always.
It's always fun hanging out with the folks from Spillway, but honestly, I appreciate everybody that came out. Like, we had people driving 8-10 hours to get here to hang out with me at this event, and I do not know what's wrong with you people. I'll be honest with you. That was just crazy. Let me swap it over, check out the chat right here, and again, I apologize for the freeze up. We did everything we could do to try to get y'all to the roof, but I want to go see it. I haven't been able to see the roof. What is it?
Have any last-minute questions for the store?
Any last-minute questions on the event at Spillway on 4/6/24? Go ahead and drop those in the chat right now, and I'll get to those before we call it. So appreciate it. Thank y'all. Jill did great. Charity dunk tank at Spillway. We might, if we can find a charity, we might do that.
Mississippi Alzheimer's Foundation should be there.
Okay, maybe we do that. Donate
or purchase tickets for a chance at a bottle through them.
If you set up a dunk tank, my fat ass will get in it.
I'll get in it too. I ain't scared.
Okay. Offer more 150 proof membership. So Michael, we are buying as many barrels as we can, and we just want to make it fair. And we got a lot of people upset at us for various reasons. Like, doesn't matter what we do, somebody's upset, and that's understandable because every decision we make affects somebody positively and somebody negatively. We are going to expand the membership, but only after we make sure we have enough barrels to cover the membership numbers we have.
So to answer Jerry, I will have the Stogie batch, which is our custom blended cigar batch, and the small batch pecan wood barrel at our event. And to answer, where'd you go? Brad, get with Claire Mazingo in the chat. She can help you with that.
Yeah, if you're asking barrel picks about, for me with Crittendens, we've got 1 barrel of toasted pecan coming, 2 double oaks, and another 4 grain. He just got accepted into Texas last week. Those might be available in April. I'm not 100% sure. We'll wait and see when the barrels actually get there. Appreciate it, Jay James. Anything else you see there?
Purple tops, I will have what is left over from my Willet purple top drop that we did with TJ at my event, as well as any other random obscure picks we have hiding in the back. As far as the event, I am handing tickets out at 9 a.m. to 9:30, and the party don't stop till every bottle's gone. So about 3 p.m. we're going to be out of there. I'm going to be out of there.
What's the El Jefe? I think that's bourbon finished at tequila barrels. You're talking about the short barrel El Jefe.
I don't know if he's talking about the short barrel El Jefe or the El Jefe from Atelier Ve. Atelier Ve did an El Jefe, which is a brandy that's fantastic.
I don't know, Jay, what you're asking, but if you're talking about the short barrel, we should have some of the short barrel El Jefe in our drop on Saturday. So Saturday we're doing a drop. We've been running tests today, trying to get the system working. We will release an announcement on Wednesday. I'm driving back tomorrow. I've got a bunch of bottles to try. We're going to drop a minimum of 5 barrels this coming Saturday, but honestly, it might be 8 to 10. Like, stay tuned. I can't say a whole lot more. Wednesday in the Patreon, if you're interested in the Brewzle Club, sign up via Patreon, and we will have an announcement on Wednesday of exactly what is being released.
DJ Gip, you can get there as early as you want. It doesn't really matter with our event. We hand out as many tickets as we can possibly hand out to everyone in the parking lot, and it's thrown into a random number generator. So you have as good a shot as anybody, no matter if you're there 2 days early or 2 minutes late. You're going to get a chance so long as you get in there before we start calling tickets.
Hey, Brewzle Grant, would you YOLO's ass on out of here. Like, YOLO him on to oblivion. Like, yeah, I'm glad and I'll just read his comment. I'm glad I own my store and I can get my own shit without these clowns hyping up whiskey. Well, I'm glad you own your own store too, and I'm pretty sure you're marketing all up and you're a secondary museum, and nobody really cares about you anyway. So, like, why are you coming in here hating, man? Have a nice life. Go home, watch a Netflix series or something, enjoy some time with some friends. But honestly, if you're in here hating, you probably don't have any friends anyway. So it's cool, man. Like, it's fine. We were trying to be open and welcoming. We were trying to welcome you in. We're trying to be a place that is, friendly to everybody. Like, we just want to have a good time. We're not hyping up any whiskey. We are just trying to have a good time and bring access to different events and different whiskey to folks. And so if you're not into that, YOLO out. Yes. No. So don't time him out. Get him going. Permaban.
So yes, our event is family friendly. We'll have several food vendors there. I'll have snow cones there, loaded teas there, a cigar lounge. Bring everybody. Anyone 21 and older gets a chance at a ticket for the event. It's a raffle for a chance to purchase. If you come through the event and you decide, hey, look, I don't want anything. I got door prizes. I'm giving away full whiskey barrels. Put your name on a barrel, take it home. I'm not loading it in a Prius, though. Bring a truck.
And so YOLO's created multiple accounts. Like, that's, like, honestly, I'm saddened by that. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, that makes me sad that someone feels the need to create multiple accounts to come into this stream to just spew hate when all we want to do is spread positivity. Like, I get it. Sometimes if we mention a whiskey, it gets harder to find. But, like, honestly, the super hard to find stuff's hard to find without us saying anything about it.
So, yes, there are campgrounds local to us. There's plenty of hotels. If you want to camp in the parking lot, I'm not going to stop you. Reservoir might look at you weird. And as far as the did I say pick a barrel, you will get to pick your choice of a emptied barrel. From all of the barrel picks we've received throughout the years, we've had 4 years of picks with just empty barrels taking up space. You can take home a full barrel. Fill it with whatever you want. Use it as smoking wood. We don't care. Get it gone.
Yeah, and Tim, he's not in my head. Like, I'm just sad for him, man. I have empathy for someone whose life is in that situation, right? And that sucks. And I want to make it better for him, and I wish him the best. But like, I wish him the best somewhere else, not here. So appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We had a good time. We have crossed the 9 o'clock mark. Again, let me know in the chat if you think this 7 to 9 is better for you than the 8 to 10, because we are considering in the future potentially moving it to this time slot 100% of the time, just so like these things are a little easier, but like also maybe we can reach a bigger audience. You had something before?
He just wants to know if you can ship to North Carolina.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely, Mark. We could ship to North Carolina. Shouldn't be a problem. Brewzle Grant in the chat can confirm he can't ship to anywhere.
I'm going to the rooftop. Yeah, I can't ship anywhere. You got to get it all through this guy.
Well, we are done here. Had a good time. So looks like the chat tends to like the 7 to 9. So we may consider swapping it to that full time. Again, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We had a great time here at Old Dominick. This was a fun stream. Hopefully that came across. I'll watch it back and just make sure that we did everything we could to capture the fun stuff we've got going on. JROCK.
Hey.
JROCK, I don't know if you're in the Discord. This is what Big JROCK looks like right here. What'd you think of this event before we get out of here?
It was great. Good time. Really fun. Yeah, absolutely.
What could we have done to make this better?
Get me here on time.
Well, I can't. I got nothing to do with your scheduling capabilities or your ability to drive the speed limit. So, had a great time here again, and we will catch y'all. Should be live next week. I don't know if it'll be 7 or 8. We're going to have to see. But we're definitely considering the time. Otherwise, catch y'all next Monday.